fellowship program for men with Jewish experience within Stephanie has learned in the past 6 years.
Welcome everybody to Stephanie and Josh's Chuppah. We are enormously grateful and thankful to the people that we provide this beautiful moment. I want to just share with everyone what we're about to do. The traditional Jewish chuppah is simple and elegant, but I want to share with you the various steps. You can shrink down the Jewish wedding ceremony to 2 acts with 1 intermission. 2 acts and 1 intermission. Our first act is going to be the Kiddushin, the betrothal. I will make a blessing on behalf of the bride and groom on the mitzvah, on the commandment of getting married, which Stephanie and Josh are doing tonight. And I'll do it, of course, in traditional Jewish fashion over a glass of wine. Is there a better toast than that? I think not. Then, Josh is going to take the ring in front of 2 witnesses. And we're going to ask Stephanie to extend her pointer finger out to accept the ring. Now, if she has a change of heart and does not accept the ring, this is going to be an awkward evening. But she allows him to make the declaration of being a betrothal, and she accepts it. I will say Mikudeshet, and we'll say Mazel Tov together. You've done the first act. Okay, you follow me so far? All right, good. The intermission will be, we'll read the Ketubah. I will say some nice words about the groom and bride. We'll do some other surprises, stay tuned. And then we conclude. The last act is the blessings on the institution of marriage. We're so honored that we have our cousin, Hatan, that's the groom, Hebrew for Hatan, Josh, Akala, Stephanie, and we're going to celebrate their new phase of life. And of course, we'll conclude with a memory of the fact that we live in an incomplete world. In Ashkafeh, break the glass. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we got a married couple here. And we will escort them out to their room, and then we got ourselves a beautiful marriage. Okay, so let us begin.
A.J. Kiddushin, Rabbi Penny, and Rabbi Helfka, Rabbi Litivot Shalom and Tina, where John and Stephanie are members.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al harayos. V'asar lanu es harusos, v'yitir lanu es hanisuos lanu, ha'yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael, ha'yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Sheets. brothers from the gun line. Face each other. Look at each other.
הרי את לי בטבת זו כדת משה וישראל.
מקודשת. We have now completed the first act. We move on to the intermission. How are we doing? Doing good?
Reading of the Ketuvah, Rabbi Russo, Rabbi of Congregation Sons of Israel in Naya, Stephanie's family shul.
בשני בשבת, 24 יום לחודש מר חשוון, שנת 5785 לבריאת עולם, למניין שאנו מונים כאן, במטה קליפסייד פארק, במדינת ניו ג'רזי, כחתן יהושע פרץ בן חיים הלוי למשפחת לפלסקי, אמר לה להדה בתולתה, שרה גיטל בת משה למשפחת האוזנר. הביא לי אינטו גדת משה וישראל, ואנה אלך באוקיר ואיזון ואפרנס יתיכי ליכי, כי הלכות גוברין יהודאים, דפלחין ומוגרין בזנין ופרנסין, ליני שהון. בקושטה ויחבנה ליכי מוהר בתוליכי, כסף זוזי מתן, דחזה ליכי מדלרייתא, זוניכי וכסותיכי, וסיפוקיכי מעל לבתיכי, כאורך כל ארעה. צפיעת שרה גיטל בתולתה, דה והת לי לאינטו בדי מדוניה דהין אלט, לי מבי אבוה, בין בכסף, בין בזכר, בין תכשיטין, במייני דיבושה, בשימושי דירה ובשימושה, דארסה הכל קיבל עליו יהושע פרץ הלוי חתן, דנן במאה זקוקים כסף סרוך, וסבי יהושע פרץ הלוי חתן דנן להוסיף לה מן דילי עוד 100 זקוקים כסף סרוך. אחרים כנגדן סך הכל 100 זקוקים כסף סרוך, וכך אמר יהושע פרץ הלוי חתן דנן אחריות, שטר כתובתה, דה נדוניה, דין ותוספתא, דה קבלית, עלי ועל ירתי, בדראי להתפרע, מכל שפר ערב נכסין וקניינים, דאית לי תחות כל שמיה, דגני ודעתיד, אנא למקנאי, נכסין דאית להון אחריות, ותלית להן אחריות כל הון יהון אחראים. ב40 לפרוע מן הון שטר כתובתה, דה נדוניה, דין וסוטפתה דה מיני אפילו מן גלימה דעל כתפי, בחיי ובתר חיי, מן יום דנן ולעלם, באחריות וחומר שטר כתובתה, דה נדוניה דן בסוטפתה, דה קיבל עליו יהושע פרץ הלוי חתן דנן כחומר כל שטרי כתובות וסוטפתות, דנהגין בבנת ישראל, העשויין כתיקון חכמינו, זיכרונם לברכה, דלה כאסמכתה, דלה כתופסי, דשתרי וקנינה מן יהושע פרץ בן חיים הלוי למשפחת לפלסקי, חתן דנן למרת שרה גיטל בת משה למשפחת האוזנר, בתולתה דה על כל מה דכתוב ומפורש לעיל, במנה דחשר למקנה, בה והכל שריר וקיים. נאום נתן מאיר בן בצלאל יום טוב Aid. V'ne'um Menachem ben Levi Aid.
For those who did not catch all the Aramaic, I'm going to just give a brief summary. The Ketubah, the Jewish marriage contract, which was instituted roughly 2,000 years ago, was the first document to protect women's rights. It basically says that Josh will support and cherish and take care of Stephanie like a good Jewish man. And God forbid, in case of death or divorce, because that does happen, there is a predetermined son which will allow her to be supported in a proper Jewish fashion. And therefore, and so strictly is this law observed, that the couple cannot be together unless there is a complete knowledge of its whereabouts. So critical was the health and well-being of Jewish women. I want to now, as a Ketubah, I want to say a few remarks to our lovely Chassan and Kala. I want to bring you back to September 2016. 2016? We began the Manhattan Jewish Experiences Fellowship Program, and in came Stephanie. And Stephanie, together with many of her classmates, were here tonight. In came a bright, creative, helpful, very together young woman who added so much to that class. But not only did she enjoy that class, she continued in the senior fellowship for 6 more years. That's a total of 7 years of Jewish learning. So let's give it up for Stephanie. Fast forward to roughly about a year ago, I hear this name Josh bubbling to the surface. This Josh guy. And I get to meet Josh. Josh is also smart and bright and creative. I understand on the first date he spoke about such hot topics as Hamas and Hezbollah and Islamic Jihad, all the things for an uplifting date. I would like to recommend that we have before us 2 experts on the Middle East. They can do their own podcast, 190 perhaps. So over the past number of months, we had an opportunity to meet together and talk about the preparation for this beautiful night, and trying to understand what is that invisible glue between Stephanie and Josh. Okay, they like Israel. Okay, that's not. Okay, that's good. They're well read. Check. Bright. Check. Okay, love Jewish people all over the world. We're on right. So
Both extremely good.
Both extremely good weapons. And Josh. And yesterday in the parsha we read a story of a shidduch. Shidduch in Judaism is a match. So Abraham is concerned about his son, dispatches his chief of staff.
Yes.
Midrash identifies him as a guy named Eliezer to go to his hometown around Naharaim and find a beautiful bride for Isaac. Okay, people on the west side, wouldn't you like it as an option? Amazon, order yourself a bride or groom. Anyway, so Eliezer is a dutiful servant, goes to Aram Naharaim. He shows up, goes to the well where all the young women are drawing water. And he has a prayer before God that the woman who I asked for some water to drink, she will, on her own initiative, offer to give provide water for all my camels. So I was discussing with Rabbi Reuven Mann, my Rebbe, who actually taught in the fellowship and also learned with many of the MG fellows, asked the following simple question. Is that the criteria that you're going to provide water for both me, the Eliezer, and my camels? Be explicit about it. If that's what the job interview is, let it be explicit about it. Why do you leave that part out? To understand this, we have to understand there are two levels of acts of loving kindness, levels of, we call in Hebrew, chesed. One kind of chesed, loving kindness, is when person requests something, hey, can you pick up my kids? Hey, can you pick something up from the grocery store? You know, visiting people in the hospital, sugar visits, all acts of loving kindness. And people who do that, they do that well, great bal chesed. Then there's next level chesed, which the prophet Micha says, Ohev chesed, person who loves chesed. There are people who see the situation and they say, what does the person really need? What they're not asking for. What is their situation? Let me step into their shoes. Let me understand their world. Let me inhabit the crisis that they are experiencing and be helpful. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Josh and that is Stephanie. They don't just do chesed. They are an ohev chesed. Anybody knows anything what Josh does for the shul, the list is multi-pages. Whatever the shul needs, he's there and he anticipates the need. And for many other things that are happening in the Jewish community of Teaneck. And of course, Stephanie, I know for many years, you professionally help the Jewish community, but that's not so impressive because on your off time, you also help out privately, whether it be friends, different organizations, on your own time. You have an avos chesed. And of course, people are not automatically ohev tzedek. It comes from your parents. At least your mom was a ohev chesed as well as your mom Trudy, you told me. As well as we have Mark and Herb, also people who have concern for Jewish people, concern for all people, helpful, whatever, 110% people. And they have bequeathed that. It really goes all the way back to Rebecca, all the way back to the Beit Abraham. And you guys are embodying that chain. So my blessing to you both. That you contain that love of chesed and create a home of chesed, a home of tzedakah, a home of Jewish learning, a home of Hachnasat Orchim, inviting guests in, a home of sensitivity, a home of inclusion, and you'll build a Bayis Ne'eman Yisrael, a home which is trustworthy in Israel, that yourself and the family and all the mishpacha and the community and all Am Yisrael will be so proud of. Let us all say, Amen. Okay. At this time, our hearts and minds are about, we're here enjoying a tremendous simcha, but we're also thinking about the land of Israel, our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. And we're going to do a prayer for the land of Israel. So please ask you all to rise and join Father Ari Green as we do Kiddush Shema.